So I have very high hopes for this because I can't even tell you. Withdrawal from Suboxone is hell on earth. I believe I have PTSD from it. Now I understand, I heard people that it's not as bad as heroin. I wouldn't know that. It's not as bad as more, what is it called? Methadone. I wouldn't know that. But to me, this shit was like, when I came off of Suboxone, I felt like I was on fire and I couldn't put it out. I just went to the ER, not like they were gonna help me. I just didn't know what to do with myself at that point. It was like the height of the withdrawal, like 5 days in. At first I'm like, hey, this isn't bad, you know, 5 days in, oh my gosh, what a nightmare. And then I withdrew the entire summer. So, going back on it, it was like I was vulnerable. The doctor said it wasn't even for opiates. Anyway, the doctor said, they said, don't you trust your doctor? They just wanted to give me a little bit for cravings for freaking Adderall. Like, and then I was on it, Suboxone, and I'm like, but this isn't doing anything for my cravings. So they would up it. Finally, I was on 8 milligrams. Then I couldn't get off. So anyway, so I heard about the Suboxone shot, and I started taking it in April. I am the type of person that I'm not good at tapering. So this was perfect for me because if I have to taper down from 8 milligrams to nothing, I'll be on it for 800 years and still probably not do it. I just couldn't do it. So when I first got my shot, they gave me a 300 milligram shot, and it was way too potent. At this point I was on 12 milligrams. So I don't know why 300 milligrams was too strong for me. When you first get the 300 milligram shot, it hurts so bad for about it burns like a bitch. The doctors don't like administering it. They say that they have to like jam it in and squeeze it. It's like some kind of weird liquidy thing, I don't know, but they have to get it in there, and then you have like a pocket over here, like a lump. So they'll do one here 1 month, and then they'll do one here another month. So anyway, so the 300 milligram, I literally slept the entire month after that. It was not good. They said come back after 4 weeks. I was petrified. I'm like, what am I gonna do? Go, sleep? Like, I think I had a few days where I was okay, then I got tired again. So I went like 5 weeks later, and I just told them I was so scared, and they said, all right, the 300's too high. We're gonna give you 100. So I did the 100. It didn't hurt as bad. I didn't feel tired, and I immediately felt better. You don't get high from it. When you're feeling like bad, it's always like a little bit of a high to plateau and level out and feel okay. But I wouldn't even call it a high. It's just all of a sudden it is instantly you feel better. But I honestly don't really like the way I feel. I just went off of it. So after like a couple weeks of after my shot, like I said, I've been on it since April. I'm only doing 100 now. I start to feel like I'm like sharp again. My brain is sharp, and I should say this is from being on Sublocade, not waiting after a couple weeks. Right away, my brain, I'm sharp again, which didn't happen to me unless I was under 2 milligrams of Suboxone, because over I was so foggy, just so foggy. So between that and then a couple of weeks, I start to get my libido back, which is great. It's better than being on Suboxone. but it's like I could take it or leave it, and then give it a couple weeks, and then my libido is back. So I have noticed that I just want to sleep, like after five weeks or so. I'm only awake like a few hours out of the day, like wide awake, and then I wanted to see if that was because of the Sublocade, and it absolutely was. So the worst withdrawal symptoms of just being tired, it was not anything unbearable, and it was just being tired. I felt like I could fight through. You know, I'm a member of Reddit, and I read a lot of other people's experiences as well, and they all say the same thing. I mean, they're like waiting for the ball to drop. They're like waiting for something bad, you know, for it to be like unbearable. But it doesn't get to that point. It's like a 2 to 4 out of 10, and they all say it's bearable. So we'll see. Hopefully, I don't have to go back for this. We're gonna definitely document that. So, all right, guys. And also, so the libido I want to discuss. Also, insurance does pay for it. I know New York Medicaid pays for it even. So look into it. All right, guys. Any questions? Write in the comments below. Again, subscribe and follow this journey of Sublocade.